I was coming from Mexico and I was on the way to a concert in Yorkville in Toronto, which was kind of like Greenwich Village at the same time. Woo! I had to spend the night in San Francisco airport. And in the middle of the night, here come these medics in uniforms wheeling wounded soldiers on gurneys and wheelchairs, and talking to them, they explained to me that yes, there is a terrible war going on in Vietnam. And I just got to thinking, who is it who actually is responsible for war? Is it these poor guys who are lying there, you know, like enlisted men who signed up to do something patriotic or family tradition or see the world or something? And yeah, there's a certain amount of responsibility right there. But then I got to thinking about career military officers who spend their whole adult lives getting more and more advanced degrees in how to make war better. And you know, as proud as I am of my own generation for having helped to stop that war and put Lyndon Johnson out of business, still there's something that we never did. You know, there's something we still haven't done. In North America, we have 5 very heavily funded, very serious colleges of war. We got the Army College of War and the Air Force Academy and Annapolis and West Point, the Royal Military Academy. We still, after all this time, don't have one college of that clout, that seriousness, that funding dedicated to alternative conflict resolution, which can be taught. So how's everybody supposed to learn? So then I'm thinking about, well, who is it who actually makes the phone call or presses the button or, you know, starts the war? It's the politicians, and now I thought I had it. And then by the time it was time for me to do my little show in Toronto, I'd figured it out. Who is it who votes for the politicians, you know, votes for them, elects them, and then doesn't hang in there to help steer the boat? It's you and me. So this is a song about individual responsibility for the world we live in. It's called Universal Soldier.
And he's 6'4". He fights with missiles and with spears. He's all 31 and he's only 17. He's been a soldier for 1,000 years. He's a Catholic, a Hindu, an atheist, a Jain, a Buddhist, and a Baptist, and a Jew. He knows he always will kill you for me, my friend, and me for you. And he's fighting for Canada, he's fighting for France, he's fighting for the USA, and he's fighting for the Russians, and he's fighting for Japan, and he thinks we'll put an end to war this way. And he's fighting for democracy and fighting for the Reds. He says it's for the peace of all. He's the one who must decide who's to live and who's to die. And he never sees the writing on the walls. But without him, how would Hitler have condemned him at Dachau? Without him, Caesar would have stood alone. He's the one who gives his body as a weapon to a war. And without him, all this killing can't go on. He's the universal soldier, and he really is to blame. But his orders come from far away, no more. They come from him and you and me. And brothers, can't you see? This is not the way we put an end